Whoa, wanted to stop by and just talk a little bit. So, I'm outside. It's cold today. It's cold. It's cold. And I wanted to talk about death. So, why is she talking about death? Well, I had a near death experience. Just recently, I had been extremely ill, that I literally thought I was going to leave here. And in that doing so, while I was in bed, unable to move, barely needing help to get up, and you name it, could really barely move. I won't say I saw my life flash before my eyes, but what I did see was what was truly important. A lot of times we're so caught up in the busyness of the day that we are, out there hustling, trying to make things work, and I gotta get this, I gotta make sure this is in place, I got grandchildren, I got this happening, Well, I was on my back and couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, nothing, I couldn't think, I couldn't process anything, and nothing mattered. Didn't matter about a bill, didn't matter about what was going on around me because I couldn't eat. I could barely talk. The pain was from the top of my head to the soles of my feet and in between. It was just that severe. And so in this near-death experience, and I have to call it like it is, it made me reflect on how we spend our time with dealing with life and, what we have to do or what we want to do. At that moment, I couldn't care less. None of it mattered. It's like, what for? What for? That's where my mind was. And I had a friend as I'm going through this transition. But before I got that bad, I had met with them. They had come down from D.C. and I met with them to have breakfast. And I went because they were in town and my husband couldn't come. But I went anyway. And I was feeling bad then, but it was after they left that it's like I took a tumble. I shouldn't have gone out that day, but I wanted to. I like to engage people that like to engage me. So that was fine. So anyway, she sent a DVD. I know people don't really watch DVDs, CDs these days, but I know of the minister, Charles Capp, old preacher. And I used to listen to him all the time. And she said there were healing scriptures, confessions. So I thanked her, and I had begun to listen to those tapes, the confession. I couldn't speak, my throat was so sore, but I began to play it and let it just play through the night. That helped me sleep, get through the pain, and I began to gain strength. It's like it was the word of God was ministering to my spirit man. And as a result of that, I began to gain a little strength, and I was able to move a little more. So there's power in the word of God. I'm a Christian, and I've never denied that. I know the power of prayer. I know the power of calling those things not as though they were. I know the power lies in my tongue, what I say, what I speak. But sometimes you need to be reminded. I have another friend, she sent some Andrew Womack teachings as well. And, we know what to do, but we fail to implement it. Whereas I couldn't even pray for myself. My mind couldn't think to do any of that. Playing those scriptures resonated in my room, and the healing process began. You know, when the word is in you, it'll come out when it's needed. Because we're spirit first. We just live in this body. And I like to tell people that this body's going to go back to the dirt, but our spirit man will be renewed. Our spirit, well, it doesn't die. Our spirit doesn't die. So, anyway, when people say, how you doing? I say, hey, I'm being renewed day by day. So my body is getting stronger. My spirit man is stronger. So I just want to thank those individuals that sowed that word, those scriptures and everything with me, which I've had them. And just wanted to jump on real quick. So if you're struggling with anything, don't be afraid to talk to a few people. Not everyone, because they don't understand. And on my lupus journey, I feel a lot of people don't understand. I don't try to explain it anymore. You know, children, husband, I don't try to explain it anymore. I just know when I'm not feeling my best, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna sit down. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna put my feet up, you know, and I'm gonna take care of me. Actually, at that time, that's all you can do. So I'm gonna start exercising a little more and trying to gain some muscle I've lost. Just to say I have no muscle mass. So I'm gonna start working on that. But that's all. Just stopped in to say a little something. So until next time, stay encouraged, stay blessed. It's been my pleasure.